Here, sir.
The GTK web. No, first you install iVerilog. Okay. Yeah.
iVerilog. Here, this is setup.
Yes, click it. Double click it.
I've already installed it, sir.
Just do it again. Okay, I accept the agreement. Click next. Next. Okay, next. Okay, here add. Okay, okay, next. Okay, install. Now go to the C drive, iVerilog. Let it finish. Okay, finish. Now go to C drive, iVerilog. Okay. Now you make a folder, DVLSI there.
Already it's
Okay, start there. Okay. Now inside you create one file, hello.v. No folder. Why do you have to make a folder?
come.
Okay, you write CMD there. Okay, go to DVLSI.
Oh, sir.
No, it is still you have basically written it twice. Okay. So now here, if you write iVerilog, but where is the program here?
Oh. Should I start writing the program, sir? Or okay.
No. Copy this one, from module hello to end. Copy it. One text file you create and name it some hello.v.
I will try it, sir. Then I will tell
No,
you.
you do it live because I'm recording it so that it will be a tutorial for everybody else. Okay, just copy it. Make a file hello.v, a text file, and copy paste this code there.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, copy it. From double slash module to end. This double slash is a comment basically. You copy. You cannot copy paste it?
No, sir.
You cannot copy paste it.
Or no, sir.
Okay, then
open the PDF file. PDF files.
Yeah. Slides.
Oh, this PPT is also there. Okay. Control C. Okay, now save it as hello.v. Go to DVLSI folder. Name it hello.v. Okay. Now you go to the command line. Write iVerilog. Space hello.v. iVerilog is not recognized as international command. Okay, then you go up. CD dot dot. CD space dot dot. Space dot dot. Okay. Now you write iVerilog space DVLSI slash slash
hello.v, sir.
yeah hello.v is backward slash okay dot v. How come?
Sir, I
Or
think the hello.v is not in, like, it's not a V file, it's a text file.
Oh, that is possible. Okay.
You have to change the extension, file extension.
Can you change the extension? You right click and right click the properties. Okay, change it. No, this is open with. Okay, anyway, you see here.
Like, you can open
Why
the
don't you
file
do one
and
thing?
save as.
You
Like,
take one example. There must be some example file inside iVerilog. Can you go to iVerilog and see some example samples is there, right? Sample folder, right? So this is hello, right?
it's a VL file. Shall I try to run this one, sir?
Can you open this .vl file using text? Open with. No, don't change here. Don't change here. Just right click, open with. Yes. And this always you disable. This always thing you disable. Yes. Then notepad. You go down. Oh, this is a module, man. This is same thing basically, right? Okay. So you close it now. You copy this hello dot this file. Control C. And then paste in this iVerilog dvlsi. Okay. Now you open both of them and copy the code from hello.v to hello.vi.
Shall I first run this
But
hello?
it is not recognizing the iVerilog itself as a command. So that is another level basically.
So he needs to restart for these path variables to be detected.
Okay, did you restart the computer? Can you restart the computer?
Then I have to quit this call. Okay. I'll
Okay,
try
no problem.
to start.
I will pause it then. Okay, other people, are they facing any issue or it's working there?
So you need to restart. So
Yeah, I just restarted the command prompt and it worked.
Okay, can you restart the command prompt? Okay, I will tell you the technique. You close this one, you go to the folder. There is a simple technique there. Go to the folder, dvlsi folder. Now you click there CMD, and enter. Okay, this is opened. Then now you write again ivlsi hello.v, iverilog hello.v. Okay, now it's okay. Basically, command is working at least, right? Now hello.v, there is no such file. Okay, so then this hello.v is basically what you do. Okay, can you try this hello.this v I or v1? What is the name of this file?
Sir, here for this file it is working, sir. Only for this text file.
Okay. So that means it is a text file. That's why it's not working, right? So why don't do one thing? You copy the code from hello.v and write in hello.v1. Okay. Copy the code. Okay, text you remove all files. Right?
Sir, like while saving, you should put it in double quotes, then it doesn't get into a text file.
Okay.
Put the hello.v in double quotes.
Double quote, okay. Right, whatever he says. I'm also learning.
So I face the same. Yeah.
Or else also, like, you can use save as type as all files instead of text documents.
Okay, you select the save as all files.
Now shall I save this, sir?
You save it as all
instead of
files.
text file, make it all file. Okay, so what is this encoding?
I'll just
Okay, you remove the text file now.
yes.
Okay, delete it. Okay, now you run hello.v.
Hi everyone. In this video,
Just
I'll be
go
showing you how you can
up arrow. You
write
hello.
Verilog code in ModelSpin,
But it's not
It's
writing
what-
anything.
compile that code.
It's what-
It should
Model
display
it.
something hello world, right?
now
No, it's working, but it's not displaying. Oh, a.8 out. Okay, okay, ठीक है. No, just a dot out, not dot slash. What is this?
Sir, it's VVP A dot out, right?
Oh, sorry, you have to write. Yeah. Execute for execute, you have to write VVP a dot out. Space a dot out. Okay, it's this way. Okay, so this is working, right? Now in compile command, there are two options, right? One is you just write iverilog and then file.v, or if you want to, because this will basically save the file as a.out. So that is basically default name. So when you compile it, the file will be saved as a.out. But if you want to give it a particular name, then you can specify the object file name. So can you redo this thing with iverilog, then mine dash o hello. So this will be the name of the object file hello, and then hello.v. Okay, so this will create a hello file. Now you do VVP for hello, not a.out. VVP hello.
BB
VVP space hello. HELLO. Okay. So now you see the folder. There is a hello file, object file, output file, right?
yes.
Where is it? I can't see.
Yes.
Hello, this is a file. Okay. Okay. This is the out file. So this is okay. So this is a basic thing. Should I stop recording now? Because everybody can use this video for installing the software. So part 1 is done.